Hello there. Good morning to those of you who are in my time zone here in Florida. Today is my last Sephora haul and full face get ready with me with the products that I purchased from the Sephora VIB sale. And it's a very timely video right now because Sephora has a 20% off sale for all VIB members. So you have until the 10th if you want to shop that sale. So let's get this face ready. I wanted to quickly share my scent of the day. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shimmer Body Oil. It's in a vanilla scent. It has glitter in it. All I'm doing today is running errands, but I was feeling a little extra, so we're going to be glittery today. Love this product. The first product I'm going to put on my face is the Color Corrector by Makeup by Mario. This is called the Master Eye Prep and Set. This comes in a sleek compact. It has a mirror. This is $30. It's made in the USA. It has a 12-month expiration date. It has 3.5 stars on Sephora. Comes in 3 shades. My shade is a light. This gives light coverage, has a matte finish. It is cruelty-free. There is no scent with this product. The claims are that it can prime, set, and conceal. You have 2 shades of primer and 1 translucent powder in this little set. The directions for use are to blend the primer shades to match for a custom blend. You apply this with a brush and then you tap the powder on the lid to set. A pro tip to try is to do a cut crease, or you can shape your brow with this, and you can use this to touch up your face throughout the day. I've never tried this before, so we're going to follow the instructions. I'm going to use the light primer first of all, and I'm going to apply this to my upper eyelid, a light layer, and this is going to prepare my eyelid for eyeshadow and help my eyeshadow to last longer. I'm only applying a thin layer because this is my first time using this, and so I prefer to start very slow and build up. I feel like I already have a pretty good canvas. I don't have a great deal of discoloration on my upper eyelids, so I'm going to use the powder right now. This is the only primer set that I know of out there that has a primer and a powder. So I'm going to put this primer on top of that corrector. And now our shadows should blend beautifully on top of it. So these are first impressions today, and I can't speak to the wear time. All I can say is that it blended beautifully, and I enjoy the packaging, I enjoy the mirror, and I'm excited to have this in my collection and use it a little bit more. The next product I'm going to apply is my color corrector. This is from Huda Beauty. It is called the Faux Filter Under Eye Color Corrector. This is a plastic square tube. This has a doe foot, and the orange top helps you to distinguish it from the concealer in this line, which is nice if you're keeping those products close in your drawer. This is $30. It's made in Italy. It has a 12-month expiration, 4.5 stars. This comes in 5 shades. The shade I chose is the lightest, which is Pink Pomelo. It is for fair to light skin tones. This has a natural finish, a medium coverage. It is cruelty-free, fragrance-free, and you can go to Sephora and you can look at a lot of stuff that it's free of. If that interests you, there's a lot of other things that I just can't mention because there's so many. So the claims for this are that it has vitamin C, niacinamide, and it is crease, set, and transfer proof. It's long wearing as well. And as far as the directions, use before any other makeup, add 3 dots under the eye and blend. So let's do that. I'm just gonna remove a little bit. Okay, that's my 3 dots. There, just like that. So we're going to blend this again with the Angie and BK concealer brush. As far as a pro tip, Huda says for high impact, use a foundation and a concealer on top. And it says here that you need to use a brush for intense color correction because you can pat it on like this. That blended out so easily. It's a really good shade for me. It looked a little dark in the tube. I was a little concerned, but now that I have it on my under eyes, I feel like it's the perfect shade for me. That blended out beautifully. This is also my first time, well, this is my first time trying just about all of these products. And so I have already tried the Huda concealer. I love the consistency. This feels just like the consistency of the Huda concealer. And the concealer also wore well on me, so I have high hopes for this product. Next is our makeup primer. The month of November, I was allowed to get a free gift from Sephora, so I chose the Glow Recipe Dewdrops and the Glow Recipe Toner. They come in these little mini sizes. So this is called the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrop Serum. This mini comes in a really pretty little plastic tube, and it has a pump on it. The value size, which is really huge, is $49. The regular size is $35, and the mini is $20. This is made in Korea. It has a 12-month expiration date, 4 stars on Sephora. It is clear, there's no shades, just this one. And it has a high shine finish, and it's a lightweight gel, so it's going to cause your skin to be glowy. It is vegan, cruelty-free. It has a watermelon scent, as do a lot of the Glow Recipe products. The claims on this one are that it is a highlighting serum, it hydrates, and it has skincare ingredients. The directions: as a serum, you're going to apply 1 pump before your moisturizer. I'm not using this as a serum, although in the past I have gotten this and I did use it as a serum then, and I enjoyed it. Today we're going to use it as a primer. The directions for priming: apply 1 to 2 pumps as the last step in your skincare routine before your makeup. I have already completed my skincare routine, so we are just going to apply 1 pump. This is what it looks like. It does feel like a creamy gel consistency, just like that. And I'm going to apply this where I would want some extra glow on my face. Since this primer is not a primer that is going to claim to set your makeup, the purpose of this primer is to add some glow under your makeup. So I don't want a lot of glow here in the center of my face, so I'm going to apply it here on the periphery of my face. It smells so wonderful. The consistency is really nice too, and a lot of people love these products for good reason. This feels like a glass bottle actually, even for a mini. That's really nice. So as far as instructions, I guess I should have gone over that. Hold on, I'm already having hot flashes. This happens on camera. So it says here, as far as a pro tip, you can apply with your ring finger over makeup also. So that's a pro tip. You can just dot it like this on the high points, wherever you want an extra glow after your makeup. And so I think I've already given you my thoughts about that. Next is our under eye concealer. This is Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Concealer. This comes in a, I think this is a glass tube. Haus is just really luxurious. So it also has a doe foot applicator. A lot of people like to see the applicator, so let me show that to you. This is what the applicator looks like. This is $32. It is made in Korea. It has 4.5 stars, a 12-month expiration date, 31 different shades. The shade that I have is 22 light medium, and this has peach undertones. I wanted more rosy undertones, but I couldn't find that. So the next best thing for me is peach. The reason for that is because peach is slightly orange, which has color correcting properties. That was my thoughts. So this has a natural finish, medium coverage, gluten, vegan, cruelty-free. It has just a slight makeup smell, but no added fragrance. The claims, long wearing, non-comedogenic. That's important because some people are susceptible to getting little milia cysts under their eyes, and those are really hard to get rid of. This blurs, brightens, and conceals, and it has skin-loving ingredients. The directions: use your finger or a concealer brush for medium coverage, and then you can build and layer. A pro tip: let the concealer set in between layers. I have tried the Haus Labs foundation, which is one of my all-time favorites, and so I'm hoping that I'll like this as much. I use such a very small amount of concealer because I am 53 years old and I have wrinkles under my eyes. I use natural light, no filters for my videos. I also usually don't edit my videos. I want you to just see my whole process for putting on makeup, because it takes a lot more time than you see in a lot of videos. So I'm just patting this in right now. Let me get my mirror so I can look a little closer. This is going on over the Huda color corrector really well. It's blending in. It does not feel dry on my under eyes. I am definitely getting medium coverage. So that means that my under eyes, the darkness is improved. It's not completely gone. This is a great match for my skin tone. It's not brightening. I have not been choosing brightening concealers lately because I have so many. So I was trying to go with my skin tone, and that's good. I don't want a full coverage concealer under my eyes unless I just want a blanked out look for a formal look. I just want a concealer that just improves things just a little bit. I really like this concealer so far. I think it looks great under my eyes. We'll have to see how it wears, and we'll have to see how it sets as well. As far as products, I'm using so many new products that they might not all jive together the first time, but I want to do one first impressions with you guys. This is the Glossier foundation. This one I have used once or twice before. First, I purchased this shade. I love this shade, but as you can see, it's too dark for me right now. Helen, if you're watching, this is the one I wanted you to try. She has darker skin than me, and I'm hoping this will look good on her. I'd love to give this to her. So I tried the darker shade, and it was too dark. I could blend it out and make it look okay, but why do that when you can get your proper shade, which I think this is going to be. This is called the Stretch Fluid Foundation. It has a hefty glass bottle. It also has a nice pump. This is $34. It is made in the USA. I'm just going to put a little bit here on my hand for you. It has a 12-month expiration, 4 stars, 1 ounce, which is pretty normal, 32 shades, which is pretty comprehensive. When I looked at the shade range, I did see light and darker shades, which made me feel really good. I have moisturizer on my hand right now, actually coconut oil, so this may not completely soak in, but at least you can kind of see the color and the consistency of it. My color is light 4 and it has pink undertones. It has a natural finish, medium coverage. That certainly is what it appears to be on my hand. It's cruelty free. It has a very mild makeup scent, but not a fragrance. And again, if you go on the Sephora site, you're going to be able to see that this is free of a lot of different ingredients that many people don't like in their makeup. So if there's a specific one that you want to check out, just go under Sephora and go to the ingredient list and it will tell you. So this is hydrating and it is considered a gel cream. Another claim on this that kind of intrigued me is that this says that it has 89% skin care ingredients in it. Now, no other foundation that I have found boasts that. I wonder how many other foundations actually have that kind of skincare in it though, and they just don't put that in their claims. But Glossier actually went there and said 89% skincare ingredients. The directions are to shake the bottle, and you can apply with your fingers or a brush. If you've watched my videos, you know that I use those words incorrectly and interchangeably all the time. And obviously they said for best results, they want you to use it with their concealer, which I have not purchased. It comes in a pot similar to the NARS concealer, and I just have not purchased. This is only my second product that I've purchased from Glossier. I've already reviewed one of their eyeshadow palettes and really enjoyed the almond shade of that. Those eyeshadow palettes, they go in and out of stock constantly. They are so popular. And I can see why they are, because they are excellent for the everyday user. 3 colors, a quick, just a couple minute look. So this now is a little lighter. So maybe next time I use this, I'll mix it with the darker color. And if that works, then I'll get another one for Helen. We'll see how that goes. All right, this on my skin, it feels nourishing. It does not feel too thick. It does not feel like my skin cannot breathe. I am getting what I would consider a natural finish. I am a little glowy because of the primer that I used. I feel like it meshed into my skin. I feel like I do look like I have makeup on, but I don't look cakey and fake. So although you can tell I have makeup on, I don't feel like it looks really unnatural. And so I'm going to continue to try this out, to use this, and I'll keep you guys updated on things. We're going to apply our cream bronzer next. This is the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream. Very popular. This comes in a plastic container, like a pot container, and it's very emollient looking, creamy. It's $38. Made in Italy, 24-month expiration date, which for a cream product I think is good. Has 4.5 stars. Anything that has over 4 stars kind of impresses me. It says that it has a natural finish, and again, it's free of lots of the stuff. That's just what I'm going to say from now on. Free of lots of stuff. Look it up on Sephora. This has the most amazing tropical scent. When I smell this, I'm transported to a tropical vacation. Love it. So if you are sensitive to scents, then you're going to want to avoid this one. The claims, it has a signature French Polynesian Tahiti oil, and over time it's supposed to firm and tone your skin. Of course, you're only applying it to like the places where the sun hits, so not sure about that one. So you're supposed to swirl your brush in the container, apply in circular motions, and this is my first time trying this particular product. It is just blending by itself. I'm using a Zoeva dense brush to apply this. I use this and the e.l.f. Duo complexion brush for a lot of my cream products. I have lost track of my e.l.f. brush and I'm just downright traumatized about it. If I don't find it soon, I will be going out and getting another one. Put a little under my chin here. So I think that's obvious that that blended in really easy. I'm going to build it up just a little bit for you. I prefer a very subtle bronze. I don't really want anybody to even realize I'm using bronzer. And I think that this particular shade, which is Laguna 1, is wonderful. So, do I like this? I love it. I see why people love it. I feel like I'm ready to go to the ocean now. I dug my cap into the middle of it. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. I don't want to waste it, so I'll put some under here and blend it out along my jawline and under my chin. Next, we're going to go to our cream blush. This is LYS. I've never tried this blush before. It's called the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush. It has a plastic triangular container. All LYS products come in triangular containers. It's kind of their little signature. This is regularly $18. It's one of the more affordable blushes at Sephora. I got this in a trio pack. It's a gift set. I got 3 different blushes for $20. The last time I checked, this is still available at Sephora. It's made in Taiwan. It is an 18-month expiration date. This has 5 stars, you guys. Look at how pretty that is. It's just beautiful color. So it looks so dark here, but it goes on the skin a lot lighter. Comes in 9 shades. This shade is Self Love Shimmer. It's in their regular line, so this is not a special limited edition shade. It has a satin finish, fragrance-free, gluten, cruelty-free. The claims: high pigment, non-greasy, and buildable. To me, that's a contradiction. High pigment and buildable. Usually buildable means not as pigmented, but okay. So you can use your brush or your fingers to apply this. I prefer to use my brush. So I'm going to start out here, and I will tell you whether I think it's high pigment or buildable. I think that upon initial application, it's high pigment. Once you blend it out, though, you can see that it is definitely buildable. So let's apply some to this side. This blends out super easy. This is not too emollient, so it's not going to slip and slide all over your face, but it's not so stiff that it's not going to blend out either. I consider this to have a perfect consistency. So let's build up just a little bit more. I don't want to do too much because I still have a powder blush to try. I want you guys to be able to see that. I try to blend my brush a little up further. I don't like there to be a starting point here from blush to bronzer. So I apply the majority of the blush where I want it here on my cheek, the high part of my cheek here. Here's my cheekbone. I go from here out and up. Everybody's face is a little bit different. In general, this is a really flattering way for me to apply it. And I just think this brings a beautiful, glowy, healthy flush to my cheeks. I thought I would like this, and I do. I really enjoy this. So let's see here. I'm going to give this an absolute wonderful passing grade, and I'll continue to use this. I have 2 more shades to try, so I'll keep you guys in the loop about that. Next, this is a product that caused a lot of curiosity and confusion when it first hit the market. This is a setting powder. I wanted to make sure I got this right. It's by Makeup by Mario. It's called the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. It's a plastic compact, and if I could get it open, it does have a mirror. No, it does not have a mirror. No. Okay, I wrote no mirror, and then I said it does. So to me, this kind of, I thought was more of a bronzing powder, but it is a skin perfector. It's $34, made in Japan, 12-month expiration, 4 stars, 5 shades. My shade is light medium. It gives light coverage and a radiant finish, and you can't really see it on the camera, but looking in here, you can see, I don't know if it's mica or what it is, but you can tell that it does have a radiant finish. This is fragrance-free, gluten, vegan, cruelty-free, free of all of the stuff. So the boasts on this, it's a 3-in-1 powder. Perfect, illuminate, and set. Those are the claims. Perfect, illuminate, and set. It is multi-purpose, and it can be a bronzer, highlighter, and regular powder, but the directions say to use a brush to apply over your base, sweep all over your face. Start on the perimeter of your face and work in. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go all outside here. This is my BK103 brush, my favorite brush for applying powders, and then we're going to work our way in. Okay, let me get my mirror so I can just kind of, all right. Definitely I can see that it is a glowy product, but it's a nice glow. It's not a bad glow. It looks nice. Now, I don't have any other powders, so I am going to use this under my eyes. I'm going to use the light part up here, the very lightest part under my eyes. I do have to set my lower eyelids. I don't have any creasing to wipe away from that concealer. Usually I have to kind of clean up under my eyes before I apply a powder. I'm not really a big fan of applying a shiny powder under my eyes, but since it's the only powder, I decided I better use that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use this a little bit more because it is glowy. I'm just not sure if it's gonna set my face. I do have pretty normal skin, so I'm gonna have to just continue using this and gather my thoughts a little bit better on it. Next is our powder blush, Bare Minerals, the Gin Nude Blonzer, B-L-O-N-Z-E-R, combination of bronzer and blush. Comes in a plastic compact with no mirror, $26 for one. I got this in a set of 2, a gift set, one matte blush and this one for $36. This is made in Canada, 12-month expiration date, 4.5 stars, 5 shades. This shade is Kiss of Pink. It has a radiant finish. Fragrance, talc, vegan, gluten, cruelty-free. Look how beautiful that is. Let me swirl my finger around here so that you can see this. That's such a pretty color. Very neutral pink, in my opinion. So this is a 2-in-1 blush bronzer. It's mineral based. It has light reflecting pearls, and you're supposed to use a fluffy brush and apply in a W shape to create a sun-kissed look. So like this. So that's the W shape it's talking about. So I'm doing one side of my W now. I am going to be glowy today. Very pretty. Goes with that blush really well, doesn't it? So at this point, I just love the glow. Personally, I think it's beautiful, but I can't tell what the glow is coming from at this point. I know that this did go on so smooth, so beautiful. I think my base looks really good right now. Super happy with everything I've tried so far. The powder, I'm gonna have to work in some different situations, but so far, so good. So we're gonna go to our highlighter next. This is the Haus Labs Bio Radiant Gel Highlighter. This is a holographic, very heavy plastic tube. It has a mirror and it has a magnetic closure. $40, made in Italy, 18-month expiration, 5 stars, 10 shades. This shade is Pink Amethyst. Look at that. This has a radiant finish. It is fragrance, talc, vegan, cruelty, gluten-free. Wow. Looks kind of duochrome-y. This is one of the ones I was the most excited to try today. This is a gel powder. It blurs, smooths, it has multi-dimensional pearls, reflective pigments, and you're just supposed to sweep this across your face and body. So I am going to take a fluffier brush, another Zoeva brush, and I'm gonna tap it in here, and I'm going to tap it like this. A little bit more. Why not? Okay, I can definitely see that. That is spectacular. You could also use this on your eyelids or as an inner corner highlighter. I think it would be really gorgeous as an inner corner highlighter. I have not been disappointed in a Haus Labs product yet. Okay, so this is definitely a yes. Let's move on to lips. We have a new lip liner to try. I've tried this brand before. This is a new shade. Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. This is a typical wooden pencil, and you can look at the cap and the base here. This shows you what color is inside. I love that. These are $22, made in the Czech Republic. Could not find an expiration date. 4.5 stars, 18 shades. This is Endless Cacao. This has a matte finish. As you can see, it's almost a grayish brown. It's a great kind of contour shade to kind of exaggerate your lip lines a little bit. And this is an ultra blendable pencil, creamy, long lasting, and comfortable. So let me get my little mirror. And I'm not really one to kind of exaggerate my lips, but I'll do it a little bit today so you can see. So you just go a little bit above the lip line. See how cool that is? I'm going to build it up some. Can you see from one lip to the next? Still looks like my lips, they're just a little plumper looking, because this adds a natural kind of shadow because of the shade. And I'm making my line on the outside of my lip line. All right. I went outside too much there. Hope you could understand that. So yes, I like this because I have a couple already and I wanted another one. Now, for lip gloss, I've used this one before in another color. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Lip Gloss. This has a very luxurious glass tube and it has a doe foot. I'm so impressed with ABH's packaging. It just feels very luxurious. $20. I received this as a set of 2 for $23, so you almost get one for free. Made in Italy, 18-month expiration, 4 stars, 20 shades. This one is Guava. Oh, love this shade. Very nude. Looks great with this kind of a liner. So this is fully pigmented with a glass-like shine. Those are the finishes. Has a vanilla scent. Vegan, cruelty-free, free of parabens. The claims: ultra smooth, non-sticky, weightless, and long-lasting. And this says to apply to the center of the top and bottom lip, probably because most people are going to put a lipstick on underneath it, but I'm going to use this as my lipstick today. So a lot of people like that kind of concealer lips look. If you kind of like the vibe but you don't want anything too extreme, this color Guava with the Endless Cacao is your perfect match for that kind of concealer lip look. I'm going to take a little bit more of my ABH. Just smooth a little bit here. You can even use a lip brush if you want an even more natural look and you don't want to be able to see the liner and the lip gloss so much. You could use a lip brush and just kind of blend them together a little bit more. So I've already tried one shade. I love it and I'm glad I got to try this shade. So we're going to go to eyebrows now. Let me just take a regular clear gel, run it through. Let that dry. And I'm going to use Glossier products for my eyebrows today. A lot of hype around these products. This is the Brow Flick pen. It has a nice sturdy plastic tube with a brush tip. Not the other, what's the other tip? I can't remember. Brush tip, $18, made in France. 6-month expiration, 3.5 stars. So I wasn't excited about that, but I still wanted to try it. This comes in 3 shades. The shade I have is blonde. This is a natural finish pen. Cruelty, vegan free, free of all the things I put in quotations. So the claims: a fine brush tip, liquid feather-like strokes, smudge resistant, long wearing. So as far as directions goes, you shake the pen, then you hold the pen downward and you apply. You use small, light strokes and you need to allow it to set for 15 seconds. So, to take my mirror And we're going to start doing this. My eyebrows are so incredibly blonde that it's difficult for me to apply with a lot of precision with these pens. I do have to say this is going on smooth. It's not clumpy, which I've had that problem with a lot of brow pens in the past. All right. As far as the color, yeah, the color's good. At first I thought maybe it's a little bit warm, but as it's drying down, I believe it's doing a good job. Hope you can see me. Sorry if you can't. It's amazing how putting some eyebrows on can change the whole face, isn't it? This is a lot darker than I usually do my brows, but I think that they look really good. So, for my blonde brows, what I would prefer to do is go in with a pencil first and then use this maybe to add some appearance of volume. So this, as you can see, it went on really quick, really easy, very even, not clumpy. It's just that with my particular brow situation, I would prefer to go in with a pencil first. There is nothing wrong with this product. Not complaining about the product at all, just a personal preference. If you have darker brows and they're a little bit thicker, I think this would work great. The next product that we're going to try is the Tinted Eyebrow Gel. This is called the Boy Brow Gel Pomade. It has a tube with a small spoolie, which I prefer. $18, made in France, 6-month expiration, 4 stars, 7 shades. Mine is blonde. It has a natural finish. It's free of all the things. This claims to be a volumizing gel that visibly thickens, conditions, and grooms the brows. And it says to apply in short upward strokes. I'm going to start in the middle of my brow, and then I'm going to work back. That way I'm depositing most of the pigment out here, and that makes for a more natural look in my opinion. So start in the middle right here, short upward strokes, come back, work on the inside. Okay, yeah, nothing wrong with this gel at all. It's not too dry, it's not too wet. This reminds me actually of my favorite, which is the e.l.f. So that's quite the compliment for this one. And I feel like my little plan that I would like to do with the pencil and then the pen and then this, I think that this would work perfect into that little plan. So yes, I do. I like this a lot. All right, eyeliner. I'm just gonna apply this in the upper waterline for starters. We'll go back later. And let's see here, we only have just a couple products left. This is the Give Line It Up 24-hour gel pencil eyeliner. It's a plastic pen shape, and it has the color of your product on the end. So this is $20 on its own. I got this in a set with the mascara, which I will be trying shortly, for $20. Full size. Is this full size? Yeah, this is full size. The mascara is full size. At Sephora right now, you can get this set for $20, and you can get the 20% off if you're a VIB member, which is free to sign up. So this is made in the USA with domestic and foreign ingredients. I could not find an expiration. However, things that you use close to the eye are usually 6 months. This has 4 stars, 10 shades. This shade is Spider Webs. It's ultra pigmented. It is vegan, cruelty-free, and recyclable. Most of Gwen Stefani's products with the Give brand are recyclable, including the outer packaging, which I love. The claims: this is waterproof, creamy. It allows you some playtime, then it dries down for up to 24 hours. And so the instructions are to glide this on. I would only do one part at a time, like one eye at a time, because you only have about 15 or 20 seconds to smudge this if you do want to smudge before it sets. I have the blue shade, Bath Water, and I agree with all the claims on this. You can do your classic wing, you can do graphic looks with this. For the moment, I'm just going to put this in the upper waterline. It stays really well in the upper and lower waterline. Now, I want to show you the difference in my eyes. Can you see this one just has a little more oomph than this one? Just a little. It's these little subtle differences that only take a few seconds, especially if you're like me and you have light eyelashes and light eyes. Sometimes these little bitty steps make the biggest difference. So that is the Give eyeliner. So always the star of the show is the eyeshadow palette. So that's where we are at this moment. And I present to you the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. This is very heavy. It has a mirrored front with the writing, and it looks like little stars. So luxurious looking. I'm going to show you the back so that if you want to, you can pause this video and take a look at all these things. I'm going to go over it with you anyways. This is a whopping $69. Obviously, I got this on sale. This is made in Italy. It has a 24-month expiration date. It has 4 stars. So this has a total of 18 shades, and you have mattes, shimmers, and high shines, and you have one black gloss shade that you can use either as an eyeshadow base or as an eyeliner. This is fragrance-free, cruelty-free, and another one that's free of all the things. So the directions are obviously just build the mattes and then put your metallics on top. You can actually use your finger for the metallics to get a little bit more intensity. And since this is a grungy palette, there's an emphasis on blend, blend, blend. When you have a grungy palette, you have got to just blend your little heart out. So let's choose our appropriate blending brush to start. I'm going to use a Rephr 15 Max. I am kind of copying a look. I'm first of all going to go into this cooler brownish with a little bit of a purple base called Love Anarchy. I barely see any kick up in the pan here, and I am going to copy a couple of, I'm kind of adding 2 looks together. So I'm going to just barely, I mean my brush is barely touching my skin, swirl. I have hooded eyes, so I'm going to go above my crease, because when my eyes are open, I want you to see that shadow. I don't want it to be hidden by my hooded eyes. And it's also going to kind of add a fake crease and make my eyes look less hooded. Now I'm using a little more pressure. So you can see a very, very light wash of color. I am now going to use my 15 Max, and again, starting off just barely touching my skin. These are ultra pigmented, and so if you just stick your brush in one place, the pigment is going to stick down there, and then you're really going to have to blend, blend, blend. Again, I am not editing this so that you can just really see how much I'm blending out here. Okay, I'm going to actually also apply this to my entire lid with whatever's left. So you can see we just have a very light start to our look. Now we have one whole other eye to do. If you love makeup like I do, this process is just so much fun. You enjoy seeing how the colors look on your skin tone. You enjoy seeing a look go together. There's an artistry in it that is just so much fun. So again, I am just right now barely touching my skin with my brush. These rougher brushes are natural goat hair. Now I'm going in a little bit firmer and getting this all over my lid. Okay, so now we just have a nice base. And so next, let's go with our, let me find you, Refer 15. So this is a little bit smaller than the 15 Max. And we're going to go into a combination of Brave, right here, the second one, Brave and Fearless, right here. Just gonna take a little bit of both of them, tap off our brush, and I am going to make a triangle out here with the first part of the product. And then I'm going to gently bring it up a little bit lower into the crease right here. I'm going to smoke this out and darken the crease up. People sometimes think, well, why are you blending so much? You're going to blend away. Good eyeshadows do not blend away. They just continue to feather and disperse, and they just get more smoky and more beautiful. So that's why, in my opinion, if you're a makeup lover, there are some nice affordable eyeshadow palettes. There are. It's just that sometimes these brands like Huda Beauty, ABH, Natasha Denona, the ingredients they use are really good as far as being able to smoke and blend really well. Okay, so we have a little more depth now, and at this point I'm going to go into Fearless all by itself. And I'm going to put this in the outer corner. So we used a darker color and Fearless. And now we're just putting Fearless out here in the outer corner. I'm really focusing it out here. And now just barely, just tucking it in that crease very low, I'm blending it over. Continuing to darken up. Again, making a triangle right out here. Getting most of my color put down right out here. Now going just very low in this crease with what's remaining on the brush. All the way across. Okay, so this is a day look, so I'm going to stop there, but you could go as dark and deep as you want with this palette. It is spectacular. It is so gorgeous. So I'm going to take my finger, as Huda suggested, and let's pick a metallic. Let's pick a daytime metallic. Actually, I can't help myself. I'm going to go into this darker metallic first with my finger. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And I am going to tap it right out here. Whoa. Lower than my crease. Okay, I'm glad I did that, you guys. Wow. Look at that dimension. Again, not all the way out on the outside where the triangle is, just a little bit in from the triangle. And not all the way up to the crease. A little lower. I regret nothing. So now, let's go into a smoother shimmer. I cleaned my finger off, by the way. Yikes, look how reflective that is. Okay, now we're going to put this in the inner part of the eye. Oh, wow. Ah, okay, totally in love. Again, have to show that color again, and in the corner. Yikes. All right, so you can see we kind of have like a distinct line where this one starts and this one stops. So let's find something that can go in the middle. Let's try this baby right here. This, oh my goodness, you guys. It's a little more chunky. So I'm gonna start in the middle and just kind of tap over both colors. Yeah. That's blending out. See how different that is? It's the little things. Okay. Whoo. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's go back into our highlighter. The Haus Labs highlighter. Here she is. Now, we're going to take a pencil brush. This is a Rephr 13 mini. It's not exactly a pencil brush. It's a little fluffier than a pencil brush. I'm going to swirl it around here, and I am going to add it right here. Right there in the inner corner, working my way to the inside part of my nose. A makeup artist showed how to do that. You start here in the inner corner, and instead of working this way, work this way. And you highlight this whole area here and bring more light to your eyes. So I'm glad I did that. Now, under our eye, I'm going to keep my same 13 mini, and let's go into a different color. let's try Beauty Chaos. This very cool purple. And let's bring it right here under the eye. Nice. Okay, I like that. It kind of brings out a little bit of the purple undertones of some of these brown shadows. Now, let's go into this really dark brown right here, Hope. At this point, I'm just playing. I'm just having fun. And I'm just going to put it here on the outside to darken that up just a little bit. This is a cool toned brown, which I think goes really well with this cool toned purple, and just putting it right there. Okay, now we have to test out this cream shadow. Let me get the proper brush that I want. I had it out in the beginning and then I lost track of it. So this is a little angle brush. We're going to go into this, they call it a black glossy color, and I'm going to tap into it. I tap off just out of habit. You don't have to tap a gel. Okay, Carla. So we're going to start on the outer corner here, right next to the lash line, and I'm going to press. That's going on really smooth. And I'm just fading it. I don't want to take it all the way across. There, I'm fading it. I'm just doing like half of my eye. Okay, again, along the lash line. Tapping it on first. And I'm stopping it at the outside of my pupil. Now I'm going to take this Nirvana shade right here. It's a really deep purplish brown on the same angle brush. And to set this gel, I'm going to apply this on top. Oh, that's so pretty. So folks, that's the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette, and I'm pretty happy that I have it in my collection. So now I'm just going to pay the electric bill, get my nails done, get a prescription. So let's just go ahead and tight line the lower water line. Uh-oh. I kind of went outside the lines. Wow. That's a really good eyeliner. You only have like 10 or 15 minutes to work with this Give eyeliner. So let me get my same smudgy brush. And I'm going to have to look in my vanity mirror here to do this properly. All right, so we're gonna have to do that on the other side too. When you put shadow in the lower waterline, it does make your eyes a little smaller in appearance, in my opinion. However, it makes your whole look more sultry. So we have two more products to go over. The mascara is the Give Mascara Can't Stop Staring Mascara. This is so Gwen Stefani, isn't it, guys? This is her brand, the little checkerboard, black and white, so adorable. Heavy, luxe. I gotta show you this spoolie. This is relatively new mascara to the market. Look at this spoolie. It's a regular spoolie, but then it has this rounded tip on it. I'll explain what she wants us to do in a moment. This is $20, but as I mentioned earlier, I got this in the set with the eyeliner for $20, and that's still available. It's Sephora. Made in Italy, 6-month expiration, 4 stars. The only shade this comes in now is Ultra Black, which is a black color, obviously. So this is curling lengthening formulation, and vegan, cruelty, gluten-free, recyclable packaging. The claims: lengthens, lifts, separates, no flaking, no smudging. I can't talk. Smudging. So you're supposed to start out at the root of your lashes and wiggle the brush, build as desired, and then you can hold the wand at an angle and use the rounded tip to get the corner lashes, and then hold the wand vertically and swipe through the bottom lashes. Okay, so let's do it. So we're going to start and wiggle, start and wiggle. I'm going to need my mirror for this. So my first impression here is that this is neither too wet nor too dry of a formula. That's the first thing that I have noticed. I have also noticed that I have gotten immediately some length. I don't have any clumping, and I am able to get my corner lashes with this little round tip. Now it says to use the round tip to put this vertically. Trying to teach an old horse a new trick here. Okay, yeah, I see what's happening here. It is depositing it. I'm kind of scared I'm going to get it on my skin, but I can see how this tip would do that really nice. Let's apply another coat. See how she builds up. She's building beautifully. Oh, yeah. Every single lash. Not one little lash is being neglected here. And I'm going to do my technique on the lower lashes. Okay. So you can see one eye versus the other eye. I hope you can see that length. In case you haven't noticed, I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know whether you're just chilling out, eating dinner, doing the dishes, vegging out with a snack. I hope whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful day. If you love makeup as much as I do, I really, really hope these reviews are helpful. I'm just having fun. I'm going to try it her way. It says to do it vertically. Nope, going back to my way. Okay, I've tried some really great mascaras from Sephora. Okay, so that is Give by Gwen Stefani mascara. Last product is a spray. I got this thinking that it was going to be a setting spray. It is not, but we're going to use it as a setting spray. Tower 28, the SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. This has a plastic bottle with a pump sprayer. The mini is $12. The regular one is $28. Made in the USA, 18-month expiration, 4 stars. It's clear, vegan, cruelty, alcohol, oil, fragrance free, no particular finish. This is the claim. It is a daily facial spray that soothes, purifies stressed out skin. It has a 4.5, which is a pretty neutral pH. It's safe for the body as well. It's approved by the National Eczema Association. The directions: use this in the morning and in the evening as needed. Apply to dry, freshly cleansed skin. Let dry before applying your moisturizer. Use for blemishes, sunburns, rashes, eczema, post-workout, post-procedure, those kinds of things. So, I'm using it incorrectly today, but I'm just going to see if also it kind of just melds my makeup together. So, let's try this together. No scent. It's not the finest mist I've ever tried. This is obviously formulated for a different reason, but I don't see where it's getting those clear marks on my makeup and ruining my makeup. It's not smudging my mascara. Feels really good, and I believe that it melded my makeup really nicely. So this is my last Sephora try-on video. Wanted to get this up before December 10th when the sale ends. I have so much good stuff planned, you guys. I'm going to start doing a one brand focus and just take products that I have collected from one brand and highlight that brand and tell you what I think overall about the brand as a whole, and give you some history on that particular brand and some information. I just think it will be fun. Also, we're going to do some little swatch parties with some of my eyeshadow palettes, some happy girl time. So those are things to look forward to. I thank you so much. This was a long one, but I just wanted to sit down and have fun. So I hope you had fun with me, and we will see you for my next video. Bye-bye.